Kaskade's one of the names I came up with because it was in a nature book, and I was like, ah, it's kind of cool. Growing up as a kid in Chicago, there was a lot of house music on the radio, in the nightclubs.
I think I've just been really lucky, kind of in the right place at the right time. Thailand last weekend to Cape Town the next weekend. I mean, it's crazy. When I'm remixing or creating a new song, I like to listen to the song a bunch and just kind of envision it how I would have created it from the start. Sometimes I don't even get to hear the entire song. People just send the acapella, and I can listen to that and kind of just hear the music that I'd create behind the words.
Healthy babies are just no fun. Eat too much and they weigh.
I really wanted to remix Stork because when I first heard it, I heard the 4 or 5 tracks that were sent over from The Truth. That was by far the most shocking. I listened to it and I was like, wait, what? Rewind that.
Give 3 cheers of big tobacco. Growing healthy kids is wacko. Little bitty babies are the way to go.
In 1971, when one tobacco executive was reminded that smoking can lead to underweight babies, he said some women would prefer smaller babies. That's just ridiculous. It'll make your babies smaller. I was like, what? My wife used to smoke. I can remember I was like eating a cheeseburger one day and she's like, ah, how could you eat that crap? And I'm like, are you serious, man? When I first started making music 7, 8 years ago, typically I was DJing in a room probably the size of this record store. Before it was like, okay, 200 of my friends hanging out in my living room or in my basement or whatever. Now it's like, oh, I'm envisioning Pasha in Sao Paulo with 1,500 people going crazy.
2 of my favorite cities, Sydney, Australia is definitely like, I don't know, maybe I was secretly born there and then shipped to Chicago or something. I have a connection with that city that's just unreal. And then next would be Tokyo. Tokyo's just wild. The first time I got off the plane, I was like, where am I? Most people are like, oh, when I play Japan, they're all stoic. And I'm like, nah, dude, not for me. They're like ripping their clothes off and freaking out. My stuff's quite different from what's out there for marketing, and the labels are always like, oh, it's so hard, but yet it's kind of created my own way of doing things, you know, and created my own path.